Hello and welcome back to the second episode of Team Talk here in Miami Beach. And I think you can see it even behind me. It's a rainy Miami. It's raining here on Friday afternoon in Miami Beach. Friday, that means that yesterday, Thursday, we had our first round of Global Champions League. And it's quite a surprising round. 4 teams sit on a score of 0. 4 teams went double clear, and another 4 sit just on a score of 4. So for the first time in the history of the venue of the event here at Miami Beach, we've got 4 teams sitting on an overnight clear. What is more surprising, even more surprising, is that 2 teams sit on 16, and those are 2 of the top teams, the favorite teams, and that's Valkenswaard United and Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M. And we've got a Stockholm Heart rider with us, who joins us in our team talk, and that is Nicola Philippaerts. Nicola, coming out with a score of 16. It was 12 for your brother, it was 4 for you. Not the best day at the office.
No, I'd say we didn't have a great start yesterday, but tomorrow we will be riding 2 different horses. I think it will be Legend of Love and Katanga van Dingeshof is both our best horses, and we tried to have 2 good rounds tomorrow and try to move up a few spots.
Was it a little bit of a gamble, hoping that it would work with Moya, who hadn't jumped GCL before, and then with Zayado?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say for the first day here we were a little bit short on very good combinations, but Moya has been jumping very good in Wellington. She was once third in the 4-star Grand Prix and she jumped great. She had the last fence down yesterday and she jumped good. Okay, and then Zayada was a bit bad luck. Normally he did already a few clear rounds last year as well for the team competitions, and yesterday was not great, but we have to look forward, try to make a good plan for tomorrow and try to move up some spots.
I understand their last fence down with Moya is understandable. It happens a lot. It was a difficult plank actually. Lots of riders had it down even as the last fence, or as the only fence that they had down. What made that line so difficult? It was coming the double combination, 4 strides to the oxer, and then on an angle to the plank. Explain me, why was it so difficult?
I didn't see all of them, but for me it felt a little bit like I came a little bit deep and a little bit in the corner. Many horses didn't stay really straight on the plank, so it came a little bit quicker and they would have it with the front. Mine, I came a little bit deep and she jumped a bit to the right. Maybe she was looking a bit to the water, I'm not sure, but she jumped great and the plank jumped very difficult, and hopefully she can have a good day today in the other classes.
Lots of falls happened actually, jumping in the direction of the ocean. You mentioned it as well, that maybe she was looking into the ocean, right, at the water or whatever. Did that come to mind? That maybe that is the fact, because quite a lot, fence 6 as well yesterday, also many faults jumping towards the water.
Yeah. To be honest, Moya, she was quite okay with the water, but I've seen some horses already that are a little bit more tense. Katangsi was a bit more tense yesterday in the other class next to the water. They also don't see that every day with the waves and everything, and hopefully they can get used to it for tomorrow, but for sure it's a little bit an extra factor here, which makes it more complicated and maybe also nice for the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. Last question. Looking forward to tomorrow, what's your plan? You've got Lily Atwood here. Is she coming onto the team? Are you just switching horses? What's the idea?
I think Lily, she chose a little bit to see first time for the Global Tour she rides here, that she wants to see a little bit how it goes, and I think tomorrow we decided to ride Legend of Love and Katanga. That's the plan. Hopefully it doesn't change for tomorrow, but I think it's 2 good horses that are in good shape, and let's try to have a good day tomorrow. Where
do you think you can end up? You sit on a score of 16. There's 4 teams on clear, 4 teams on 4. Is podium realistic? Do you expect more double clears tomorrow? What do you think is realistic for you?
I'd say it's very difficult to say now. There's many good horse combination riders here. It depends a little bit how the class is going to ride tomorrow. After the course walk we'll know a little bit more, but for sure it's going to be good sport. Many riders are here, many good horses, and I think podium will be probably difficult because there's 5 teams standing on double clear, so we're going to try to give our best and try to move up the ladder a little bit.
Okay, I hear that you're beaten but not down. Okay, super. You can put your microphone down. Thank you very much for joining us here. Nicola Philippaerts, Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M. I'll take that from you and I'll let you go. And stay out of the rain. Stay out of the rain. Nicola Philippaerts and his brother Olivier, so featuring both in GCL Round 1 and in GCL Round 2, talking about the 16, the points, the overnight score of Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M, a team that won in Doha, that leads the championship at the moment after the very first round there in Al Shakab. Different man that we want to talk to, Spencer Smith, riding for New York Empower, powered by Lugano Diamonds. Team that comes out on a score of 4. Spencer himself cleared. Then it's Lynch on a score of 4. Spencer, you're not wearing your rain jacket. You still feel like it's a good day and a good weather.
Yeah, good day. We're in Miami. It'll change quick. That's Florida weather. So
Looking
forward to it.
Will it blow
coming
over,
out.
you think?
Yeah, it'll blow over, for sure.
All right.
5 minutes, be beautiful.
Talk about blowing over. Is the bad luck of New York Empire powered by Lugano Diamonds going to blow over? You sit on a score of 4. Looking for a podium finish maybe on this score?
Yes, definitely. I think we both have really good horses here. Dennis had really an unlucky rail yesterday. He really believes in that horse, and I know mine very well. I think we're going to jump a double clear tomorrow and try to get on the podium.
Let's talk about your horse first. Theodore, well, how old is he now? 16,
15,
I think.
15.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Easy.
Don't tell him that I said 16.
I will not. I won't say a word.
When I saw him in the warm-up and you saw him in the first class yesterday, he looked super fresh. He looks very happy to be here.
Yeah, super fresh. I use him very light there in the winter season here, saving him for the Globals. This is kind of his element here, and I think that this could be his strongest year, I really hope. And he feels good, he feels fresh. I think he really understands what we're trying to do now.
You mentioned that Dennis Lynch had a bit of an unlucky fault, had a fault on 9A, I think, coming into the double combination. Yeah. What can you tell us about it? Looking back, there was an option 6 or 7 strides to that line. Did you talk about it with Dennis?
No, yeah, a little bit before. We both agreed 7, I think, was the number. And honestly, his horse jumped super. He rode a perfect round, and just by an inch too low, and just unlucky. Yeah,
bad luck.
Yeah, bad luck.
4 teams sitting on an overnight clear. Do you think we have to look for the winner inside that group of 4 teams, or do you think that those on 4 are also still in the race?
I think those on 4 are for sure still in the race. A lot can happen tomorrow. It's going to be a hole higher and more pressure. The first day is always a lot of things can happen, but the second day really makes the difference.
Yeah. Who is going to run in your team tomorrow?
We haven't actually decided that. We're going to jump today, all of us, and make a plan. Georgina's here also. Her horses are in very good form. She's going to jump the big class this afternoon also. And so we have 3 strong riders, strong candidates, so we'll see tonight.
The fact that we've got 4 double clears overnight is quite a surprise. It never happened before that we have so many double clears on the first round of GCL in Miami. I spoke to a few riders. They said, yeah, but maybe the fact that it switches, that it's now first Miami and then Mexico, instead of first Mexico and then to Miami, that makes a difference, where coming out of Mexico, big bulky fences, big grassing, then here all the delicate material. Do you think that's a good way of looking at it?
That makes sense for sure, honestly. And the horses are fresh. They just arrived here. It's a totally new environment. I think they're very alert, very fresh, ready to jump here. So, after another show before, if they did Mexico, then maybe they'd be a bit tired or whatever. So, yeah.
Last question. If New York Empire, powered by Lugano Diamonds, isn't going to be the winner of the league here in Miami Beach, who's the favorite?
I'd say Ludger and Christian put in quite dominant rounds yesterday, and you can't count anyone out here at this level. But those guys look strong. The horses look strong.
Mumbai looks very good. Did you see?
Very good, very good. Yeah, and also Mila, Ludger's in top form obviously now. Yeah. Those could be. I hope it's us, but they look good as well.
If not, it's the Eagles. All right, super. Good. Spencer, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck tomorrow, and then we'll talk later. Well, that's it. That is Team Talk here on the midday in between GCL Round 1 and GCL Round 2. Round 2 is coming up tomorrow here on Saturday. You'll find all the information, the broadcasting schedule on the website, but also on our social media. So make sure that you've got your GCTV pass ready, Pro Pass or a Live Pass, so you can follow all the action. First, it's GCL Round 2, and then, of course, it is also the LGCT Grand Prix, Launching Global Champions Tour Grand Prix, second Grand Prix of the season, second golden ticket of the season. So a lot to look forward to, and hopefully rain goes away, it gets dry, sunny and warm. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.